Alright, so sorry about that. That's a weird situation because then they're telling me too that that their deadline was that for that was by noon today. Yet when I log onto the thing, there's no indication of that code being even in on my page. So I don't know what the deal with that situation is, but we'll get it figured out one way or another. At least I certainly hope so. Anyways, yeah, and I'll keep you updated on what happens with that. Anyone have any plans for the week?
The hell is that, Cal?
I'm gonna go get my hair done because my birthday's on Tuesday.
Oh, nice. Well, happy birthday.
Got it right back, though.
Anyone else?
He thought he had me with that one. I saw him stand back. I had to hit the crossbar.
Nothing? Just have an open house tomorrow. What's the open house?
He buzzed.
Student ambassadors have open house tomorrow.
Oh, cool. What are you doing for that?
Should have been one for it. I'm gone.
Like, Spanish,
Goodbye.
Stuff. Or like if there's questions about Spanish.
Nice.
I'm telling you, bro, once I'm warmed up, it's over with.
Alright. Cool. So here's what we're going to start with.
Give me this boost. Thank you.
We are going to hit some ear training stuff right away
Goodbye.
in class. So we're going to work through some dictation strategies. So if everyone just wants to open up a blank page at the top and flat, so that we can start working through some strategies with that, we're going to do that.
Ooh.
And
good
let me know,
miss.
just open up a blank page and then let me know when you have done that.
Get out my way. Good flick. Missed though. I had to bait him. No. Oh, he ain't good. Oh, he got it. That's all me. I tried to bait him low key. Got it off though. Just to give it some time for me to recover real quick. Good demo. Yeah, with that demo being done, I couldn't come back with it or none. I just gotta keep the ball away from him. He got that. Oh, he tweaked. I just tweaked. Bro, why the ball? Hold on. Keep it away from him. I missed. I missed again.
Alright, so it looks
Oh, he
like
took
we're
the
there.
100 bomb.
So, as
Oh,
we
I missed that
mentioned,
one.
Sort of the first step when sort of doing a dictation exercise is thinking about the rhythm. I always think it's easiest just to knock out the rhythm first. So, if I were to do a tune, let me think of something. Let me write something down real quick.
Fuck that, he ain't finna get a free throw off me, bro.
That I know. Let me think of something. Let me look here. Let me just write something on another page real quick. That's gonna make it easier. Let me turn this off here. And we're gonna do an easy time signature. We're gonna do it in 4/4. Just because we want to keep simplicity in place here.
Hey, bro, buddy,
Ravens
never say
C8,
nice shot.
and I'm gonna do something like this. Hopefully this should be fairly easy. Alright, so everyone just give this a listen real quick. Hopefully it should be pretty straightforward. Let me give it oh, this will be fine. Alright, so, let me do this, first. Let me slow this tempo
Oh,
down
shit.
a little bit, we'll make it easier. Alright, and here it is again.
No way you went for that.
First, like, what should you be aiming to do right away?
No, I'm capping. You go for it.
Yeah, you want to try to just memorize the tune in your head. And a tune like this hopefully shouldn't be
It look good.
too difficult to remember. Let me make this look the way it would be most helpful for you.
I missed too.
So always use all the clues that are given to you. Alright, your first note is going to be this here. And it's going to be one more measure long. So let me add a measure here.
Oh, you stole that boost.
So, the whole
this
thing
ain't
is gonna
good.
be this long. It's in 4.
That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all.
And your first note is that quarter note C. The other clue I'm going to give you are there are no rests in here. So a note, there will be sound that will
I try to flick it past. I got no boost.
So again, I'm going to play it for you one more time, and I just want you to try to get stuck in your head. Okay. What are some helpful pieces of information when you listen to that? Is there a pattern that you can recognize?
The last note of the measuring schemes is longer, like a half tone.
Okay, is that always part of symphony 1, 2? Well, here, let's do this first. Who would be willing to just sing the tune back for the class? Anyone feel good enough about it? Alright, even if you don't want to sing it back for the class, who feels like they have it memorized? No one? Do you think, how many more times do you think of me playing it, it would take for you to have it memorized? One more time? One or two? Alright, well, we'll do it 2 more times, and let's see how we do with it. Play this here. Alright, here it is again. Okay, and one more time.
This nigga is so trash, bro.
Do we feel like we have it in our heads now? Alright. Anyone willing to sing it back on just like on do 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 or da 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 or something like that?
I can do it.
Alright, let's see what you got.
Bum, 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 bum. Ah, I messed up.
That was cool.
Huh?
That was close though. Keep going.
It's because I had it in my head and I was doing it and I forgot.
Alright, try it again.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bro, Rocket League be so toxic for no reason, man. Ooh, that was terrible.
Really close. Alright, so you do have it, for the most part in your head. Alright, so once you have it in your head, does everyone feel like they can do what Jen just did with that tune?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I knew he was gonna flick it.
What we want to do is we want to establish a tempo in our head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You think. Da, 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 da. If you're clicking that while you're singing the tune,
No,
right?
that's terrible.
What do you learn from that?
The rhythm?
The rhythm, yeah, it helps you. Because in my head,
That flick though. Try.
And then what I do is I put the numbers, the beats over that. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do that again. So that I didn't add one of the notes I should have. So when you're ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So what information do we gather from that specifically?
You kind of get an idea of like what notes are longer than other notes.
Exactly. In fact, you're capable of figuring out exactly what notes are used. There are only 2 types of notes used in this exercise. What are they?
Quarter notes and half notes?
Quarter notes and half notes. There are only quarter notes and half notes. Right? So everything, if it moves, everything moves on the beat. There is nothing that's happening on like the and of 2. It's happening on either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Right? And it's a combination of either half notes or quarter notes. Is there any other additional specific information that we gather, we know so far?
Goodbye.
You could kind of get an idea on
Good.
the pitch, because some of the notes go in like a scale type of order.
That's true, but we're gonna only worry about the rhythm so far. We're not even gonna touch the pitch.
I'm gone.
Until we're able to notate.
He stopped that.
Exactly what the rhythm is.
Need a boost. Okay.
So in your head, think about this. Count, sing it to
Ah.
yourself, or if you're on mute, count, sing it out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. There's one other.
He like
there's a
that?
pattern. And I want you to see if you can figure out what the pattern is.
He thought he was, man. It was a good try though. Don't get me wrong.
Anyone figure out what the pattern is with the rhythm? here's a way that might make it easier too. Is that if you take out the pitch of it and you just sing it on one pitch,
That's the easiest shot of my life, bro.
That might make it easier to figure out the rhythm. Raphael has a hypothesis that it's quarter, half, quarter in each measure. Does anyone want to test his hypothesis and see if that's true?
He got that. You don't want to hit it? Oh, he playing. I just tweaked so bad.
Anyone? So, do we have agreement or disagreement with Raphael?
Another forfeit. I keep winning, bro. Are they forfeiting, man?
Jada agrees. That's 2 out of the 15 people in the class.
He waved that. I saw that from distance. Oh, he got that.
Divine agrees.
It don't even matter though, for real, because I could just get this
So
boost.
far, only people in agreement, and then a bunch of people not bothering to respond at all.
Is he like that?
Okay.
I tried to like sad flick it because I was gonna hit it to the right too much.
I would agree with Raphael. Everything is quarter. So there are a couple ways. You can either say what Raphael did. Every measure is just quarter, half quarter. You can think about it is that half notes only appear on beat 2, and everything else is a quarter note.
He trying to wave that, so I could
And
tell.
what you get is once you notate that in there, you write this in, and you just write all on the same pitch.
This nigga low key trash,
This is
bro.
a half note.
He finna hit that. Or not?
No. See.
What is he doing, yo?
Oops. Well, what about the last measure? Is the last measure different? What does the C sound like? So, what's the last measure?
I missed. What up?
That would work. I have it as a whole. It is a whole because like one of the parameters I said is that there would be no rests at all. So in order for this to fill out this completely correctly, this has to be a whole note. Okay. So that leaves us with this. So this leaves us the correct rhythm.
I
Let's listen to
didn't pick up the boost.
Okay. So let's do a little maybe a little faster here.
Playing an instrument.
Okay.
But it's on
so
Google
now
Meet, so
that
the
we have
audio
the
sound
rhythm,
trash. Oh, thank you.
what we need to do is we need to figure out how do we put the pitches on here as well. So what I'm going to do is you're going to listen back to it one more time here.
See, Michael, this is what you was
And
talking
you're
about.
gonna
Hold
try to
on.
find
You still watching my
something
stream?
that you can grab onto that you know for
Look,
sure.
it look like I'm on ball cam, but I'm not. It's just I got my sensitivity super high, so I could.
And use those clues to help you sort of
Cause I don't even
figure
got
out
my
what
triangle
sounds
set to nothing. Yeah.
Okay, so what pitches do you know off the bat immediately?
Yeah. Oh, I could have shot that. This nigga trash, bruh.
The note is C. Which note?
I meant to say the first note was C.
Okay, so the first note is C. Hopefully we can deduce one other pitch for certain.
Oh, I thought that was going in.
Is there another note that's extremely recognizable?
Is it the last one?
Is it to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is to me. It would be to me as well. So the last note is what?
Got that. I need this boost.
What pitch is the last note?
This nigga is so trash. What the heck?
C, okay? So it's also C. We know that it matches the very first note. So let's listen to this again.
I try to flick and bait him.
Okay, so I think it's fairly easy to recognize that the first note and the last note are the same. Is that easy to recognize for other people, or is that difficult? You need to let me know what is easy, because obviously I know what is hard and what is easy for me, and I try to make the best judgment of like, I wonder if the students would find that easy as well, or if they would find that difficult as well. So I make educated guesses, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee that I'm always correct about that. So let me know, is that fairly easy for you to recognize that too, or not? Because if it's not, then I know that we need to approach something a different way. So I'm trying to use an approach that is in line with where you guys are at. So you have to let me know where you're at. Was everyone able to recognize that the last note and the first note are the same pitch? Okay. So, I think that to me, once I know the last note is the same as the first note, it's also easy for me to figure out a couple other notes from that information. Now for you, let me play this again. And let me know if there are other notes that you can figure out relatively easily.
You got that. That's a free shot.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is the wrong one anyways. This is the one I needed. Alright, so listen. Here you go. What else sticks out to you?
Ice blue, like the Atlantic, and then going down, like the tide. Oh shit!
So if you sing it to yourself, are there any other reappearing notes? Notes that occur multiple times?
It's not bad. It's AP music theory.
I think the second note.
So the second note is the same as what other note?
Thanks. I just tweaked. I hit the wall.
Let's listen to it again.
Oh,
So
you
listen
saw that
and listen to the
boost.
second note, and then see if you can hear that second note again somewhere.
No. Oh, nice shot. I just tweaked. You got that.
Not all of them.
So just the first two?
The first two half notes are the same pitch. So, that's important information to recognize.
Fuck.
So, what I would do here is, I would like, so when you have a piece of paper in front of you that where you would write this down, is you want to label these.
That hit was just
These
so
two notes are the
weak.
same note. We don't know what they are yet, but we know that whatever this is that same thing too. Okay, and that's more information we can use to sort of solve the puzzle. Alright? So now that you see that, I want you to kind of listen to it with that in mind and listen to
Bro,
those things to match.
what was I just doing? I don't got no boost. I'm just stalling boost.
Now the next question I would
Okay,
ask
I got
myself
boost now.
is
I'm going.
where does this note sit in relation to these other half notes? Is this half note higher or lower than these half notes?
You missed.
And you can answer this out because hopefully you have this memorized in your head right now. I shouldn't have to play this for you again. Just replay it in your head.
Ah. It's way too early now.
So after you play it in your head, ask yourself, is this note here higher or lower than the half notes here?
Is it higher?
Well, so think about it in the song. Da 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 da.
Alright, I got him where I
Yours is
want.
higher,
Alright,
Kenneth
this is
is
easy.
lower.
I need this boost. Yep, now that's a go. Oh, no, I'm a bot.
What do some other people think?
No way. Oh, I missed that?
We're still
I gotta
divided.
overhit it.
Everyone sing it back to themselves. Da, 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 da,
What?
da, da, da. Is higher our final answer? Okay, because it's concerning, because it's certainly not. Let me ask the question from this direction.
No way.
Who else would be willing to just sing the tune back to me?
Bro, I'm playing like a bot, man. Da 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 da.
I guess I'll do it. Alright, let's hear what you got. Da, 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 da. Good. So sing the last note again. Or right before it.
Oh, the note before?
Yep.
Da da.
Yep. So can everyone hear the very last pitches? Go. Ba, da, 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 da. Sort of think about those last three notes. Da, da, da. Everyone sing that? Da, da, da. Sing it to yourself again. Da, da, da. We know that last note is a C. How far apart are those two notes from each other? Da, da. We've heard that before all the time. For choir people, if that last note C is do, do, and the note before it is
Re.
Ray.
Re, do, exactly. So we know those two notes before your last note are re.
That's a score.
Re,
GG's.
do. Can everyone hear that? What's re in C major? D. So those notes have to be D.
Nah, rematching, buddy. You thought this was, no?
So, and I'll put the text here, the D, or let me put it this way. Maybe that would make it. For those, I know that a lot
I'll
of
be right
the
back.
choir-minded people, this should be familiar to you, and I think it's a very useful tool. So, now we've deduced more notes. Da, 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 re, re, do. So let's go back and let's try to figure out this note. Do, so do, so is this do, re, do, mi, do, fa, do, sol, do, la, do, ti, do, do. What note is this? Is this do to re? Is it do to mi? Do to fa? We have 2 votes for me. 3 votes for me. And I'm going to agree. That's do to mi. Do, mi. And we know, if this is me, we know this is also me, because we agreed that these are the same pitch. Do, mi, what's this note here? Do, mi. I would just think up the scale. So is it do, mi, fa, do, mi, sol, do, mi, la, do, mi, ti, do, mi, do. What's this note? Jada says fa. Do we have agreement or do we have disagreement?
I think so.
You think fa as well? We have some other fas, so let's throw fa in here. Next. What's this note? Do, mi, fa, mi.
Good. Good move. Hold on. Focus my mic, yo. Alright, I'm back.
Gina, do you know the syllable for that?
What are?
I don't know how fluent your solfege is. Sol. Choir people to the rescue. It is sol.
Drink some pineapple juice with some ice. But you just remind me, I do have a baggie of mixture of hot chips on God.
Alright, what's this? Do, mi, fa, sol, mi, Have we heard this note before?
It's Ray. It's Ray.
Yeah. What is it? It's sol again. And then this is the last note we're missing, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so that one's fun.
I'm gonna play some
So, and
Rumble. I gotta demote it.
quickly, this to me is the process that I use to sort of figure it out. Is I try to find things that I immediately can identify, and I use those as pillars, and then I fit everything else in between. So if I were to hear this exercise, I would immediately recognize that the first and the last note are the same, that these two half notes are the same, and then I'd easily be able to hear re, re, do. The other thing I would hear is this do, mi, fa, sol, mi, fa, re, do, sol, mi, fa, re, do. I hear the sequence that occurs right here. Dee, 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 dee. So it'd be very neat to like, oh, I hear that pattern.
What you want me to do?
Fa, re. I know this is re. It's easy for me to figure out fa, re. So this is just the step up from that. Sol, mi, fa, re, do. Does everyone know what I mean by like what I'm saying by I can recognize that pattern?
That's why I be losing. Why is he AFK?
Pattern. Yes or no? Is that a no? I'll take that as a no. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of ear training exercises that I think are going to help with this. We're going to do this in much smaller chunks so that you can get it in your head and kind of chew on it. But it's going to be a little bit more difficult in terms of we'll start very simple with it. We're going to just do one measure dictation, alright?
Good.
So we're going to do it in 4/4, so clear out your measures so that you only have one measure of 4/4. And then I'm going to give you... And we're going to try to memorize it as quickly as possible.
Ah, good save.
Alright, we're going to do a number of exercises. They're going to seem fairly simple, but what I want us to do is I want us to memorize, I want us to hear it once, and for you to tell me what it is. Okay? This is going to be one measure long. So I would clear this out so it looks like, let me just clear this out this way. Go here, measure, delete, delete, delete.
What a save.
Yeah. Well, that's just big. Very slow, too. Alright, your first note's going to be this. Wow, this is unbelievably slow. First note, as before, is going to be a C. Alright, and it's only going to be one measure long. You're going to hear it once, and I want you to be able to write out what it is. Sound like a plan? Okay, here you go. Hopefully this shouldn't be fairly simple. Not right.
Somebody finally scored. Let's go.
Here we go. That's it. Someone write it down and then be willing to share. When you're done, let me know that you're done. Alright, was everyone able to get it at that one time through?